You know, what if I told you that a huge secret to clear global communication is hiding in plain sight? Not in some complicated textbook, but inside a single dictionary entry for a word you probably already know. Today, we're going to go on a little treasure hunt through one simple word to uncover a really powerful idea that might just change how you think about language.
Okay, so here's our source material. It's a page from the Simple English Wiktionary, and yeah, it looks simple. That's kind of the whole point. But hidden on this page, there's this one sentence that's basically a key, and it unlocks a fascinating system that was designed for the entire world.
Believe it or not, everything we need for this journey is right here on this one page. We're going to stick to just this source. All the clues, the definitions, and the really big ideas, they're all embedded right here. So let's take a closer look and see what we can find. And there it is, right at the top. Even before we get to any definitions, we find this curious little note. Sheep is on the Basic English 850 list. Now, that's not something you see in your typical dictionary, right? This is our first major clue. It's like a signpost pointing to something much, much bigger. So, this is the question that this whole explainer is really about. This isn't just some random list of words. It's the entire reason a simple English dictionary even exists. It holds the key to a really powerful idea about communication. So what exactly is this list? Well, to answer that, we need to kind of zoom out for a second. We're going to go from looking at just one word, sheep, to the entire system that it's a part of. Welcome to the 850-word universe.
850. It's not a huge number when you think about it, is it? You could probably learn 850 words. But what if I told you that with just these 850 words, you could explain, well, almost anything?
This whole system is called Basic English. And let's be super clear here. This isn't bad English or dumbed-down English. Not at all. It's actually a precisely engineered tool. It's a version of the language built from 850 core, essential words, and it's designed specifically for simple, clear, global communication. And here's the whole philosophy behind it. It's not about limiting what you can say. It's about efficiency. The goal is to be able to build complex, powerful ideas using the simplest, most universal building blocks you can find. Okay, so now that we get the theory, let's see how it actually works in practice. We're going to go back to our Wiktionary page and decode how this entry for sheep is just a perfect demonstration of basic English in action.
Just look at that definition. I mean, read it out loud. Notice anything? Every single one of those words, animal, people, keep, farms, eat, food, they're all common, simple, everyday words. There's no fancy terminology like livestock or domesticated ruminant.
This is the system at work. Every single word in that definition was carefully chosen because it's on that 850-word list. It funnels a pretty big idea into its absolute essence. It's clear, it's direct, and it's pretty much universally understandable. It's like communication distilled down to its very core.
But, Basic English doesn't just stop with picking simple words. It also simplifies the rules. Let's take a look at how our dictionary entry deals with grammar.
English can be really tricky, right? You've got one mouse, two mice, one goose, two geese. But here, the irregular plural of sheep is just laid out, plain and simple. One sheep, many sheep. There are no complicated grammar rules to memorize, just a crystal clear example.
And this is where it gets really clever. The whole system is designed to be expandable. By combining the core 850 words, you can create all sorts of new meanings. You take sheep and dog, and boom, you get sheepdog. These related words show how the basic vocabulary acts kind of like Lego bricks to build a much bigger world of ideas.
So, just from one little word, we've unpacked this entire system of communication. But this is way more than just a clever language experiment. Why does this idea about simplicity, which is nearly 100 years old, still feel so relevant today?
Well, the legacy of Basic English is alive and well in projects just like the very source we've been looking at. The Simple English Wiktionary and Wikipedia are amazing tools for learners, for kids, and really for anyone who just wants a clear, direct starting point to understand a complicated topic. When you boil it all down, this whole system isn't just about language. It's about access. It's a powerful reminder that simplifying your message isn't dumbing it down. It's about widening the door, inviting more people in to understand. And in that sense, clarity is really a form of inclusion.
And that kind of leaves us with one last question. I mean, we are constantly bombarded with information, with jargon, with just noise. In a world like that, is the ability to be clear, to be simple, and to be understood maybe the most powerful and revolutionary tool we have? It's something to think about.